Alright, starting with the single note picking, eighth note patterns, and 140 is the new speed goal to shoot for, but still take your time with it, focus on accuracy. If you need to go up in 5 beat per minute increments to make this easier, definitely do that. So if you don't get to 140, not a big deal, just get to where you can. And here we go, 60 beats per minute. Number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hundred. 1, 2, 3, 4. One day I will show you how to make that pinch harmonic sound. Maybe even next week. Alright, 140. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, and then number 2. 60. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hundred. 1, 2, 3, 4. One 40. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. Okay. So working on this. Let's get clean here. Okay, so the C chord, this one fairly straightforward on how to build it. Your finger number is going to match the fret number, so third finger, second finger, first finger, so on. So when you build these, build them from the bottom up. This is a little chopped off. Actually, let me change this. There. Okay, so the D minor chord also fret number matches the finger number. So open, second on 2, third on 3, 1 on 1. E minor, I always use my middle 2 fingers. Well, for the most part, I use my middle 2 fingers. The F chord is a bar chord, so your index finger has to go across all 6 strings. So you're basically making like F5 power chord, which you've used quite a bit now. Lay that index finger across all 6 strings, add the middle finger on the second fret of the G string. Now Now that one is a pretty tough one. You don't want to just squeeze with the left hand. You want to, you can like have your arm on the guitar's body, and this way you can kind of pull this way with your left hand instead of just squeezing. You can pull with your arm, so this way you can make hitting that bar chord a bit easier. It's a very tiring chord. It involves quite a bit of strength to be able to play it often and whatnot. So the G chord, start middle finger, then first finger, ring finger, pinky finger. A minor, that's your middle finger, ring finger, first finger. The B diminished, start with your first finger, second finger, fourth finger, third, first, second, fourth, third. Okay, so making it through this, I mean, eventually being able to play the whole thing at 60 would be great. We can always do other things to make things easier, simplify it all. So I'd say for the first few days, just to keep it simple, just get used to going into each chord. And then when you feel ready, you can follow along here or just do the metronome on your own. And if it proves to be too difficult, don't sweat it. It's okay. Just try and get familiar with the chord shapes. We can do other things to help you be able to switch between the chords more easily. But for now, we'll just give this a shot, see how it goes. So here's the whole thing at 60. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. 4. Now, with the power chord stuff, we've talked about making sure you change chords on the new beat. I'm going to say the exact opposite on this one now. And the only reason why is to make it easier for you to transition chords. It's like when you go from that C chord to the D minor, you got this half note here. Whatever that means, you get 2 beats for that note. So once you hit this note, go ahead and start getting ready, or get your hand in that D minor shape. So this way, when the new beat comes for downbeat here, or the new bar starts, your hand's going to be in position, and then you can start going. So this is an exception to only changing chords on the new beat, because it is more challenging to play these kinds of chords versus just going like that. I think that covers it all, but if you have any questions, please let me know, and I will see you again next week.